All right, this is the 16 by 32 Chevalier automatic down feed. It's a 3-axis automatic. At the end of every cycle, the machine shuts itself off. It shuts off the grinding wheel, and it shuts off the hydraulics. So in order to start this again, you always want to make sure you've got your table shut off, and then you can start the machine up again. You want to have your magnet turned on. You get your light for it. You want to have your wheel on and your main power. Over here is your chuck control, your power for your chuck. It's variable, your demag, or just off. This section of the control here is all for your down feed, whether you're doing a plunge grinding or slot grinding or surface grinding or just manual. Here you've got some buttons to wrap it, the wheel up and down, and also to jog it very slowly. And here's where you put in some of your program. The first number here is the amount of pulses. Each time this thing is ready to feed, there's a magnetic solenoid in here that makes this thing feed either 1/10 of an inch or 2/10 of an inch for each pulse. So if you want it to feed 8/10 each time, you have this on 2, and you put that on 4. Or if you want it to feed 4/10, you put this on 2 and put this on 2. So it's really up to the operator. You can go from 1 to 99 on your size of your feed. The box next to it is for when you're doing a plunge grind like this here. Each time the table goes back and forth, we're feeding here. That's the noise you hear, the 4 times. If that's too much material coming off, you can change this to 2. So now it'll feed every second time. See how it's going back and forth and back and forth? And it gets to 0 and it retracts. Ready to start it again? You gotta hit the green button, start your table going, and start the cycle. So each time, you can put this back to 1. Now it's gonna feed at every time across the magnet. Every time it gets to the right side, it's feeding. When you want to bring in the saddle, you have to adjust, set here for surface grinding, and then start it up again. And now you're going to have your saddle movement. And now each time the saddle reverses directions, we're going to feed our 4 pulses. This over here is your spark out. When you get to 0, it'll make you can program 1 to 9. Complete passes over the magnet or over your workpiece without any down feed. And whenever you want to stop it, you just pull the level there and you stop it. You have it over the wheel dresser and 14-inch diameter grinding wheel with a 5-inch bore, currently wired for 220 volts, 3-phase. Thank you very much.